Hello, teacher. Good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, teacher.
Good afternoon. So good afternoon, everybody. We are going to continue with the other part of the agenda that is the social emotional content. In the social emotional content, if you remember, we have been talking a little bit about the place of, do you remember the place? You don't remember? Do you remember pureza?
Yes, teacher.
Did we watch the video last class about pureza? Or not? What did you remember? Right now, we are going to watch a video describing the place of pureza. I want you to pay attention to the video, and then when the video finished, I'm going to ask you to tell me a little bit of what you are going to watch. Like a little brief, like a brief description. So if you pay attention, you will be able to answer or to say something about that. If you don't, it's going to be difficult.
Baby on the track, yeah. Baby on the track, yeah.
Now tell me, what did you watch in the video? How can you describe that place with your own words? Emilio? What about you, Genesis? What kind of animals did you watch?
Turtles,
Yes, turtles. What else?
peacocks,
Excellent, peacocks. We have here participation in the chat of, let's see. Camila says lions. Lions. Camila says the tourist and cultural places of your country. It's only one. That is, the name is Pureza. If you are a lover of nature and animals, and if you like to walk a lot, that place is perfect for you. And if you like adrenaline, that will be a nice experience that you are going to have. Because there is also a canopy over there. There are many places here in our country that we can visit. But this one is very special. I really like it because I love nature and I love animals. And I hope you like it too. Now we are going to continue with the class. Tell me, what did you remember about the last class? When we were studying in the Spotlight Literature book.
Teacher,
Yes,
I have a question.
tell me.
Today is the evaluated activity.
Yes,
And until when we have to do it?
to deliver it or to do it.
Yeah, to do it.
Today in the afternoon, when you finish classes, you can do it.
Ah, okay.
If you already did it, as Emilia said, it's perfect. Don't worry.
Okay.
But do it today. We are not going to do that activity here in the class. No, you are going to do it before when you finish classes. Don't forget, please. Don't forget to do it today. And what did you remember about the last class, Yvonne?
teacher. Then we are not going to do the activity in a classes hour.
No, you're going to do it before we finish classes. No, after we finish class, not before. It's not in the class. That is going to be individual and you are going to work out of the classes.
Teacher,
Mhm.
it's in the Richmond platform, right?
Yes. You're going to open the Richmond platform. You're going to click in communications. Then it's going to be open the topic. Select the topic there and you're going to find the answers, the questions, and you are going to write the answers. So if you have your spotlight literature book with you, take it please, because we are going to work there. We are going to continue on page number 69. Page number 69. Tell me, Genesis.
And and we will have to send the answers to the email or they will be saved.
Oh, the answers will be saved in the platform. You don't need to send it to my email or to my WhatsApp. But if you have problems for sending the answers, let me know and I will tell you what to do.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. If you remember the last class, we were talking about pronouns and personal pronouns. I hope that until now you remember this information about the pronouns and personal pronouns. So we were working on these exercises. Exercise 1, letters A and B. And now we are going to continue with letter C. All right, now, Christian, we are starting the class. Don't worry. Thanks for letting me know. We are starting the class and we are going to continue working on these exercises because the last class that we're working here, that we're working on these exercises, we didn't finish them. If you remember, we were talking about pronouns and personal pronouns. So right now we are going to continue. So I'm going to read again the indication. Identify the antecedent of the underlined pronouns. Here in letter C, we have Della seems sad. She was standing by the windows. What is the antecedent of she? Della, yes. I want you to try to open your microphone, please. Try to say the word with using your microphone. If you don't have access to your microphone, I know that you are going to use the chat. Camila,
Oh, Camila. Okay.
no, because Camila wrote in the chat and she wrote the answer. What is the antecedent of she? And she said that is Della. Do you agree with her, Christian? Do you agree with her?
Yeah, I think.
Excellent. Yes, you're right. Della, Della is the antecedent of she. What about they? What is the antecedent of they? Christian?
The
Teacher,
antecedent.
I think that is Jim and Della.
Excellent. You're right. Jim and Della are the antecedents of they. What about him?
Jim.
Excellent, Jim. What is the antecedent of me?
Della.
Della. Mhm.
Excellent. What is the antecedent of it?
Della.
No, in this case.
The
An
present.
object.
The,
Yeah.
the present, yes, you're right. The present or the gift. In the number 2, establish the person of the underlined nouns and pronouns. If you remember here, we have the person. There are 3 persons, first, second, and third. First refers to the speaker, yourself, or a group that includes you. And second refers directly to a listener or a group that includes the listener of the speaker. And the third person refers to anyone else. So what do you think? Establish the person of the underlined nouns and pronouns. So what is the person for vestibule? First, second, or third?
Number 8, I think.
One, no, the first person, second person, or
Yeah.
third person. These are the persons. So you are going to tell me first, second, or third person. Vestibule.
Okay. Letter A is first person, I think, because it doesn't. He
In
or
the
she isn't talking to another person.
In the vestibule below was a letter box into which no letter would go. And we have 3 words. We have 3 nouns. These are
Third
nouns.
person.
Excuse me?
Third person.
Why? Why do you think it's third person?
Because it's an object.
Excellent. You got it. Third person. What about you?
Second.
Second.
Yeah.
Second. My hair?
First.
Yeah.
First.
First.
Christmas Day?
A third person.
Grandfather's watch? Grandfather's watch?
First person, because it said I
Second.
loved.
Tomorrow will, no, wait. I love my grandfather's watch. I love my grandfather's watch.
It is in first person.
First person refers to the speaker, yourself, or a group that includes you. First person. What about Bella?
Second person.
Refers directly to a listener or a group that includes the listener of the speaker. Della doubled the pop chains in her hands. Chains?
I think he's third.
Yeah, third
Yes.
person.
Third person. Hands?
Hands, it is in third person.
Mhm. They were expensive combs. She knew, and her heart had simply craved and yearned over them without the least hope of possession. So, what person is the word or the noun comes?
I think it is referring to an object. So it's third person.
Is third person, yes. Heart,
The same.
yeah, the same. It's third person. What about hope? What about hope?
Oh, hope is, I think, in third person.
And possession?
The same.
Yes. Now here in the number 3, you are going to identify the number of the underlined nouns. This is the number. In the number we have singular or plural. So if we are going to identify the number, we are going to say if that it's singular or plural. Jim is
Singular.
excellent.
Yeah. Singular.
Steps,
Plural.
Plural.
prayers,
Plural.
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 Yeah.
yes, things,
The same.
Plural. Plural.
what,
Singular.
Singular.
Jim,
The same.
Singular.
Singular.
excellent. Her,
Singular.
curse,
Plural.
Plural.
comes,
Plural.
Yeah.
shell,
Singular.
Singular.
rims,
Plural.
Plural.
hair,
Singular.
Singular.
Jim,
Singular.
Singular. Singular.
Singular.
hands,
Plural.
Plural. Yeah.
back,
Singular.
Singular.
head,
Singular.
excellent. In the number 4, you are going to identify the gender of the underlined nouns. Here we have the gender. In the gender, we have female, male, and neutral.
Teacher, neutral is for an object, right?
Yes.
Ah, okay.
So, what gender is Jim?
Male.
Yes, male. Present,
Neutral.
Yeah,
yes.
neutral.
Neutral.
Yeah, didn't
Table,
remember. Neutral.
Neutral.
Della,
Female.
Female.
excellent. Home,
Neutral.
Neutral.
hat,
Neutral.
Hat.
hair,
Neutral.
Neutral.
cats,
Neutral. Or I think, yeah, neutral.
Male.
yes, is
But it
cat
doesn't.
is neutral or is female or male?
I think it is female or male, but it didn't say, here is my cat. She is female or he is male.
Yes.
So
Her cat was Louis.
Luis is
Male.
male. Yeah.
Yes. Fellow,
Neutral.
Neutral.
it's
Yeah.
neutral. Excellent. Then the next topic is subject and object pronouns. A subject pronoun is a personal pronoun that replaces the subject of a sentence. Example, Della sold her hair. She needed money. The subject is Della, and the subject pronoun is she. These pronouns are dependent on person, number, and gender. And here we have the first person singular, I, plural, we. These are the personal pronouns. Try to learn these personal pronouns because they are very useful in the English language. So if until now you don't know the personal pronouns, it's going to be difficult for you to speak, to develop the ability of speaking. Second person, in second person we have in singular you, plural you. Third person, singular we have he, she, it. He, when we are talking about him. She, when we are talking about her. It, when we are talking about objects or animals. And the plural is they. Object pronouns are personal pronouns that function as objects in a sentence. They are the receivers of the action. These pronouns can work as the direct object and answers what or whom. Indirect objects answer to whom, to what, for whom, or for what, or object of the proposition. Example, I had only $1.87 to buy a present, but I really wanted to buy it. A present is the direct object, and it is the object pronoun. Della bought a present for Jim. Della bought a phone change for Jim. Jim is the indirect object, and him is the object pronoun. These pronouns also depend on person, number, and gender. And here we have the first person. We have in singular me and in plural us. Second person, you, singular and you in plural. Third person, Singular, him, her, it. Plural, them. Remember that these are called the object pronouns. And these are called the subject pronouns or the personal pronouns. Pay attention in the difference, please. So right now, I'm going to show you. We're going to watch a video that is related with this topic. The information that this video has is very important. Pay attention and try to concentrate in order to understand about the information. But the information was very important. I hope you have understood about that. Because that will help you to solve the next exercises. So we have here in the number 1, identify the subject of the following sentences, replace it with a subject pronoun. The first thing that we are going to identify is the subject. What is the subject here in the letter A? Within 40 minutes, her hair was covered with tiny close-lying curls.
Hair.
Excellent. Her is the subject pronoun. Is the subject, sorry. Now, we are going to replace that with a subject pronoun. If the subject is her, with what is going to be the subject pronoun?
She.
She, yes. Right now. Here in the letter B, Della reached home. What is the subject?
Della.
Excellent. So we are going to replace Della by
She.
she. Excellent. Letter C, Christian. Hello, Christian. What happened with Christian? At 7 o'clock, the coffee was made. What is the subject in this sentence? Christian is not here. What is the subject in this sentence? Yvonne? Gabriela? Naomi? Only Naomi is helping me. And the others? Naomi, what is the subject?
Maybe D.
D. Only this article. Then
Was.
no, was is the verb. Was is the verb, but in this case, we need to identify the subject. You don't have any other idea?
Maybe made.
Made is another verb. Was is a verb. Made is another verb. But they are written in past. Camila, what do you think, Camila? Camila is not here. Let me see, I'm going to, yes, what is the subject in that sentence, Camila? And you, Victoria, what do you think? Yes, Christian is not here. Christian is coming right now. Victoria?
Teacher, what page?
We are on page 71. On page 71, here in the letter C. Exercise 1, letter C. Christian,
What happened?
what happened to you? I was asking you. I was
Oh,
what
yeah,
you-
I have some issues with my internet. I am actually using external connection, like, uh, yeah, that you both in some.
Okay. Christian, we are identifying here the subject. Do you know what is the subject here in this sentence, in letter C? At 7 o'clock, the coffee was made. What is the subject in that sentence?
The coffee?
Excellent. The coffee. Now we are going to replace the coffee for a subject pronoun. What subject pronoun are we going to use instead of the coffee?
Are you asking to me?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Of what letter? Because I only listen the question and yeah.
For example, I'm going to give you an example. For example, here we have Dela reach home. So the subject of this sentence is
Home.
Dela. Dela.
Oh, yeah.
Dela. So we replace Dela instead of she. She reach home.
Oh, yeah.
So in this case, what subject pronoun are we going to use instead of saying or writing the coffee?
It.
Excellent. It. So we are going to say at 7 o'clock,
It was made.
was made.
Yeah.
Excellent. Letter D. Jim was never late. What is the subject?
Jim.
Maggie. Oh, Jim.
Excellent.
Yeah. I
Jim.
didn't. Yeah.
We are going to replace Jim for the subject. For what subject pronoun?
He.
He. Excellent. And then we have here in the letter E, the Magi, as you know, were wise men. What is the subject?
The
The
Maggie.
Magi.
The Magi. Excellent. And we are going to replace the Magi by what subject pronoun?
They.
They. Excellent. They. So we can say they, as you know, were wise men. In letter F, we have Jim and I celebrated Christmas together. What is the subject?
Jim and
Jim
I.
and I.
Excellent. Jim and I. So what subject pronoun we are going to use instead of that?
We.
We.
Excellent. We celebrated Christmas together. And here in the number 2, you are going to replace the underlined nouns with object pronouns. Remember that these are the object pronouns. We are going to replace it by them. Letter A, Della finished her fry. What object pronoun are we going to use instead of her fry?
She's crying. No.
Pay attention. Here we have the object pronouns. These are the object pronouns. We have you, and no, we have me, you, him, her, it, us, you, and them. So we are going to use
Okay.
this to replace the nouns that are underlined. So what object pronoun are we going to use?
Them.
Them. And you know me, what do you think?
I don't know, actually, teacher.
Pay attention because we have here hair cry. Hair cry. We are going to replace these two words for these nouns, and we are going to use one of these subject pronouns. Christian said, right? Right, Christian?
Yeah.
So what do you think, Naomi? Do you agree with him?
Oh, I see. Oh.
What happened?
Oh. But in the exercise needs to change to plural to singular or singular to plural because
Yes.
So
We are
it's them.
if we are talking, if you realize or you find out that in the sentence is talking in singular, you are going to use this subject, these object pronouns. But if you find out that in the sentence is talking in plural, you are going to use these object pronouns. Now the other question is, her cry is singular or plural?
Singular.
Singular.
So if it is singular, that means that we are going to use one
Her.
of these pronouns, object pronouns. What is the pronoun that we are going to use?
Her.
Her, but her is here.
Oh,
Her
so it great.
It, excellent. Della finished it. In letter D, we have she attended to her cheek with the powder rag.
Oh, it. The same.
Yes, she attended to it with the powder rag. In letter C, he saw the man his watch.
Him.
Excellent. He sold him his watch. Letter D, an aged person may obtain an accurate conception of his looks.
Hmm. Them. No. I don't know. That. Hmm.
Singular or plural?
Them. It's plural. Plural.
Maybe it's it.
Why? Why, Naomi? Do you think that
Yeah.
this phrase is written in plural? If it's written in plural, we are going to write it.
Yeah.
Is singular, Naomi?
I think it's singular.
And you, Christian, plural.
No, I don't know. Let me think. Yeah.
You are not sure.
Hmm. Yeah, I think it is singular.
So, yes, it's singular. For that reason, we are going to use it. Letter E. There was a fire glass between the windows of the room.
It.
It is singular too.
Oh no. Yeah, cause it's the windows. Yeah.
Singular or plural?
It is plural.
Yes, it's plural because windows, we can identify the plural by the letter S. So what object pronoun are we going to use?
Them.
Them. Yeah.
Excellent, them. And here in the letter F, take a look at Della.
Her.
Yes, take a look at her. Her is the object pronoun. Here in the number 3, you are going to determine the function of each of the object pronouns in 2. You are going to say, or you're going to write, yes, because you're going to write in your book, if the sentence has a direct object, indirect object, or object of the preposition. Did you remember about the direct and indirect objects? For example, in the letter A, Della finished her crime. What do you think it is? Direct, indirect object, or object of the preposition?
Object of the preposition.
What is the preposition that you can see here?
Oh yeah. Her cry. I don't know.
Her cry. Her cry,
Yeah.
there's no preposition, right? So it is.
Oh. Yeah.
So we have the other 2 options, direct object or indirect object.
Indirect.
The indirect.
Yeah.
And
I
you
was saying
know,
that.
and you know,
I think it's maybe direct object.
why? You just say that, but you don't have a reason.
Maybe she's thinking.
Yes, maybe. Remember this information. The object pronouns as direct objects answers what or whom. Indirect objects answers to whom or to what. For example, Della finished what?
Her cry, yeah.
Right. So
Indirect, because it's answering her worm.
excellent. It's answering the question what. So that means that this is direct object. What about letter B? She attended to her cheek with the powder rock. Direct or indirect?
Indirect.
Direct,
I think it is indirect.
indirect object.
Mhm.
Answers to whom or to what?
Oh, yeah.
To whom? To what?
Oh, oh, I got confused. Yeah,
For whom?
maybe direct. Yeah.
Aha, direct object. Wait. She attended what? To her cheek. Yes, direct object. And here in the letter C, he sold the man his watch. Direct, indirect, or object of the proposition.
And what is object of proposition mean?
That it has a proposition.
Oh. Letter C is for indirect, because it is answering that he sold his watch.
Excellent. Yes, it's indirect object. Letter D, an agile person may obtain an accurate conception of his looks.
Direct, or maybe preposition. Yeah.
Oh, what is the
Hmm.
preposition?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, this is a direct object.
Yeah. Mhm.
Letter E, there was a clear glass between the windows of the room. Direct, indirect, or object of the proposition.
Indirect, because I think it is answering to where was the pure glass.
Uh-huh. The thing is that here we have a preposition. Look, between. This is a preposition.
Oh,
So
yeah.
in this case is
Uh-huh.
object of the preposition. What about letter F? Take a look at Jella.
Direct.
And you, Naomi, what do you think? Letter F?
Teacher,
Yes?
I don't understand when you know that it's indirect.
Indirect objects, in indirect objects, we answer to these questions. To whom, what, for whom, or for what.
Oh, okay, thank you.
But here, what is? And if it is object of the proposition, here we have object of the proposition. That means that there is a preposition in the sentence, as we have here, between. What about letter F? What do you think it is? Direct, indirect, or object of the proposition? Because Christian said that is indirect, right, Christian?
No, I said that it was direct.
Direct, okay, direct. So what do you think? Do you agree with him, Naomi?
Yes, I agree.
And you, Marco, what do you think? I thought that Marcos wanted to participate. So pay attention to this part. Can you see a preposition in this sentence?
No.
No. You sure?
Maybe
What-
take.
What is at? Take is a verb.
Yeah.
Is an article. Look is a verb.
Look.
And at is
Oh, yeah.
a preposition.
Uh-huh.
So that means that this is object of the preposition. Number 4. You are going to rewrite the following sentences, replacing the underlined nouns or pronouns with subject or object pronouns accordingly. So in this case, if you are going to replace them, you need your notebook because you're going to write them in your notebook and you are going to replace this underlined word by pronouns with subject or object pronouns. We are going to solve the number 1, the letter A. So the mistress of the home is gradually subsiding from the first stage to the second. From what pronoun or subject pronoun we can replace this phrase?
It is.
It is gradually subsiding from the first stage to the second. Excellent, you got it. Now continue working on the others in the same way, but write the sentences in your notebook. And while you are doing that, while you are working on these exercises, I'm going to take your attendance. When you hear your number, say present, please. Number 1,
Present.
2,
Present.
3,
Present.
4,
Present.
5,
Present.
9 in the chat. 10,
Presente.
11,
Present.
12,
Present.
13, 14,
Present.
15, 16, 16 in the chat. 17,
Teacher, can you don't scroll
Present.
to the activity?
excuse me?
Yeah, only I wanna see the sentence that we are gonna do. Yeah.
It's because I move the screen when I need to check the chat. So what was the last number that I say?
17.
Excellent, thank you. 17. 17 is here.
Yes, teacher, I am.
18,
Present, teacher.
okay, 19,
Present, teacher.
20,
Present, teacher.
21,
Present.
22,
Present.
23,
Present.
24,
Present.
25,
Present.
26, 27, 28, 29,
Present.
30, 28, 27, 28 are here in the chat. And number 18 also. Number 1, 13, 15, 20, and 26 are not here. No, 26 has permission. When you finish, let me know, please.
I finish.
Okay. And you, Naomi, and the others?
Teacher,
I finish.
Okay. Read the letter B, Christian, please.
letter B, yeah. Her wigged off it and went for him.
Excellent. Letter C, Naomi. Naomi. In which Genesis asks, in which part of the platform will we find the evaluation? In the forum, in communications, Genesis. In communications, then it's going to be up in the forum.
Teacher, I think that is he unfolded hair.
Excellent. That's the way it is. Letter D. Emilio. Emilio, did you finish?
No, todavía no.
Not yet. And you, Valeria? Valeria Peña? Nicole? So oh, Nicole, did you finish? Just a little bit. Let's continue with Christian.
Letter what?
The letter D.
D is we.
Let we regard some inconsequential
Teacher, I
object in
think
the
it's
direction.
us.
Yes,
No, cause
yes, it's us.
I got confused.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Don't worry, but thanks for trying. That's the way we learn. Look, in this case, as Naomi says, is us. Let us regard, we use this, let us. Let us regard some inconsequential object in the other direction. Let us. Let we. We don't say let we. Letter E, Naomi.
I think it's they were for her.
Great. Right. And letter F, Christian.
Her hanged there to the room.
To her bosom. Her.
Oh yeah,
how?
her bosom. Yeah, I got confused. I wrote room.
Yes, don't worry about that. And you, Naomi, how do you replace the pronoun, the object pronouns?
I put she hugged them to her bosom.
Yes. It's better, Christian, in this way. She held them to her bosom. And pay attention to this part. In this part, you are going to determine which sentence is using the correct pronoun according to the person, number, gender, and function. We have 4 sentences. In letter A, it says, as soon as Della saw it, he knew it was perfect for him. Letter B, they is an expensive comb. Letter C, Jim turned to his wife and told him that he loved the gift. In letter D, Jim thought that the watch was great. It had surely been made for him. Now, analyze the sentences. If you want to read them again, do it. And tell me what is the sentence that is written in the correct form. There is only one that is written in the correct form because the other 3 have mistakes.
Teacher, I think that I have the answer.
So what is the correct answer? The correct
D.
sentence. Which one?
D.
Letter D. And you, Christian?
The same. I think it is D.
Letter D. Yes, you are right. And congratulations for you, Naomi and Christian, because that means that you are paying attention and that you are concentrated in class. Now we are going to discover what are the mistakes in these 3 sentences. What is the mistake in letter A?
He.
Yes, why he is the mistake?
Because
it
he's
is.
talking about Della and Della
Yeah.
is she.
Excellent, you are right. And what is the mistake in letter B?
They. Oh, ow. Oh no. Is
It's not they, Christian.
mm-hmm.
And you know me, what is the mistake?
They.
Yeah.
They is the mistake because we We don't say they is an expensive coat. So what is the correct, how we are going to correct that mistake?
Ah, put in
It.
yeah.
It, yes, put it. It is an expensive coat. Excellent. And what is the mistake here in the letter C?
Him.
Yes, and instead of him, we are going to write what?
Her.
Excellent, because Jim turned to his wife and told her that he loved the gift. Excellent. Do you have questions about this? No questions? No more questions? No questions? So I'm going to give claps to my participants. Naomi, Christian, and who was the other?
Gabriela.
And Gabriela,
Camila.
Camila. So thank you very much for your participation. I really appreciate when you participate a lot because that will help you to develop this ability. And if you don't speak and you don't try to say anything, it's going to be difficult. Here, somebody is asking me something. Oh, you have the whole afternoon until night. Don't worry about the time. You have until 12 o'clock a.m. Or yes, a.m. is. So we're going to stop here. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye bye, teacher.
Goodbye, teacher.
Goodbye, teacher.